Cincinnati for life. So yesterday there was a big boxing match, and I said big boxing match because Evander Holyfield was the only four-time heavyweight champion in history of boxing. Came back into the ring, and he was allowed to go out in an all-out boxing match against a guy like 15 years younger than him, 14 years younger than him. And it should have never been allowed to happen because Evander Holyfield, I told, is like 58 years old. And when he threw a punch and he missed, he spun all the way around and he fell out of the ring. That's how uncoordinated he was. Makes you wonder if he took any kind of neurological exams, any physical exams. Because I was told that he took an exam in California and he failed it, and so they denied his boxing license in California, and he went to California where the event was supposed to be held. So, but since Holyfield failed the physical exam for his boxing license in California, they moved the event to Florida. Now, how shady is that? What bullshit is that? You know, like it's just like saying a baseball player, you know, he wants to play in the team, and let's say he had like some kind of a contagious sickness, illness, you know, and so he lies about it, and he let him on the team, and he contagious everybody. And the baseball commission, keeps it a secret. Well, it's the same thing, you know. Well, I'll give you a better example. Let's just say that you have a bad disease, and it's a contagious disease, terrible, okay? And so you live in a place, and so everybody in your neighborhood knows. So you move out of your neighborhood, you move to another neighborhood. You move to another neighborhood with your disease, with your contagious disease. You don't tell anybody. And you contagious everybody and get a lot of people sick. That's the same thing. It's shady, it's dishonest, and this is what Triller, or I don't know, whatever boxing promotion was involved with that Evander Holyfield fight, this is what they did. It's dishonest. Because they didn't let anyone know that this guy failed. You know, they said, oh, you know, he's back, Evander Holyfield's back. But they didn't let anybody know, none of the promotion know. I mean, when they were promoting it, they didn't let the public know, they didn't advertise it. And they let Evander Holyfield fight, even though he failed the physical in California. They say, oh, he passed the physical in Florida, but it was done so expeditiously, they didn't allow the proper time to do the standardized testing. The standardized testing will take a lot more time, you know, than the test that they did. So it leaves you with big questions, and especially when you see how coordinated he was not physically fit to be in that ring. But I mean, the reason I bring this up is because it's not even professional sports. It's because the influence of promotions, independent promotions, has really pretty much taken over boxing. And you know, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's good to go to boxing. Boxers could, do what they want," but there still has to be, an organization in place that oversees the safety, the rules, and everything like that. Everybody can't make up their rules as they go along. This is what happened yesterday with Evander Holyfield. People, the promotion, made up their rules as they went along. They've made it 2-minute rounds. Now think about it. You have 2-minute rounds, and yeah, some people say, okay, so you only got 2 minutes of getting punched in the head instead of 3. But at the same time, if you're the type of fighter who throws a lot of punches, has power punches, you could probably just go in there and not worry about getting tired and hit harder. And this is what happened with the Holyfield fight. His opponent, not experienced, but he was his first professional fight. But he was good at just throwing power punches for a few minutes, for 2 minutes. And that's what he did. at the expense of poor Holyfield. I think it was a sham, and anybody involved with the promotion shouldn't work in boxing ever again. Shouldn't be allowed to happen ever again. These things are going to continue to happen as long as they're greedy people. These independent promotions.